Hi, it's been a while. Welcome back. Yo, what's up guys, it's Leigh and welcome back to my channel. Now if you couldn't tell by the title of the video, I saw NCT 127 like a year ago. When this video comes out, it'll be exactly a year and a day probably.
Wait, a disclaimer before the video starts.
I'm outside, but I'm not in a public place. I'm at the privacy of my own home. Please do not go outside if you do not have to. Do not go to any public places if you do not have to. Stay at your house, okay? So you do not get infected or get somebody infected, because you never know who might have it or who doesn't have it or whatever, okay? So just stay inside if you can. Alright? Okay, that's all. That's my disclaimer. Just stay at your house like me. You can go outside, get some fresh air, but do it at the privacy of your own home so you don't get either sick or get yourself sick. Okay? Disclaimer over.
It's been like a year since I've seen NCT 127, so I decided I'll do a little recap video for the whole process. So starting with like how to get the tickets, and then like the concert date and stuff. So yeah, okay, let's go. The first important date is February 27th. So February 27th or 26th, it's one of those days. February 26th, I think, is when NCT announced that they were going on tour. And they announced the North American dates, and I was like, okay, I gotta go. And I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I gotta go. She's like, when is it? I was like, May 1st. She was like, okay. You got anything important? I was like, if I do, it's not important now. She was like, okay. So we made something work. So she was like,
you have to buy 2 tickets to take, so you can take someone with you to the actual concert, and you have to ask someone to take you, like actually like physically drive us to Dallas.
Because we don't live in Dallas, we live in Arkansas. It's about like 6 hours. 6 hours? I don't know, I think it's like 6 hours away. So yeah. So I asked my aunt, I was like, yo, Auntie Mona, can you take us to Dallas so I can go to this NCT concert? I really want to go. And she was like, yeah, I'll do anything for you, you're my little poo. And I was like, okay, cool. Yes, I love being little poo, because that means I get anything. No, I'm just kidding. The next part is like the tour, the like actual tickets. So NCT's tour was through Subculture, which like kind of sucks because Subculture sucks. They're good, but they're not good. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So basically, we didn't know the prices of the tickets until like the very last minute, which sucks for like a lot of people because they have like bills to pay, or they have like, you know, like important necessities other than a concert, and they only announced it like what, like I think like a week or 2 before, which sucks. They kept tweeting about like ticket winners and all that stuff, and we're like, no, like just give us the prices and the seating chart so we can know how much we're paying for where we're sitting. And I'm like, nah, I know this is gonna be about their tour. And they even started tweeting about Stray Kids' tour, which was like, I don't even know. And eventually they did post it. If I can find a picture of the concert tickets and stuff, I'll put it like somewhere on the screen, I don't know where. But these are how much the tickets were, and I was like, okay, I know what I need to get. I need to get 2 $100 tickets if I can afford it. I had it in my mind what I was gonna get. I was gonna get like what, P4, I think it was P4. I don't remember how P's they were, but I was gonna be in the upper balcony because I still wanted to see them. Like no matter what, I was going to this concert. I don't care where I was. I just needed to see them with my own eyes. I wanted to see Yu's beautiful smile. I wanted to see it all. So I budgeted $300 for like tickets and like other little merch stuff or whatever. So yeah. So now getting the actual tickets. Getting the tickets actually was not hard. The NCT's tickets for the Dallas show went through AXS, which people don't like AXS, but I think it's like pretty okay. The only time I used it was for BTS. I don't really use like Ticketmaster and stuff. The tickets went on sale March 23rd. I had woke up 2 hours before the tickets went on sale, because I know that I wanted to make sure that the computers I had and the websites that I had and the Wi-Fi was working good. You want to test your Wi-Fi out first before you actually buy the tickets, because you don't want to be sitting there looking like boo-boo the fool. If you have unlimited data and it's good where you are, use that on your phone, because you don't want an extra device on the Wi-Fi if you can't. So, you know, just take notes. Going to a public place, if your Wi-Fi isn't strong, it's probably a better option. You know, if you know you have slow Wi-Fi and it lags on you all the time, maybe go to somewhere public. Don't go to some like really busy area. Go to the library. Nobody goes to the library anymore, and their Wi-Fi is free. And also, since you're waking up like 2 hours before, make sure you do something to keep your mind focused. Listen to some music. at least like 15 minutes before the tickets go on sale. You want to have your butt in the computer chair, because the queue is gonna start at 10 minutes and you want to be the first one to press that button. Okay, you don't want to see the little guy at the end of the screen. You don't want to see him. We tired of Larry. I don't know what his name is. We tired of him. We don't want to see him. So just make sure that you are not the one that says 2,000 plus people are in front of you. That's what you don't want to see. So do what I did so you cannot be that person. Okay, with the concert, basically it was a free-for-all, like I said before. So you had to just click some seats, figure out the price, click some seats, figure out the price, click some seats, figure out the price, and then just go. I clicked like the wrong seats at first, and they were like,
these seats are $200, how you want to pay?
I was like, I don't. So I got out of that. I had put the tickets in my cart and I checked out with the P4 tickets I said I was going to get, and they were like $224 for both tickets, which is good. So yeah, so that's that. So the next part is the actual concert, the part you actually wanted to see. I know, right? The day before the concert, my aunt drove us down to Dallas and we got in the hotel room and we chilled. And at this point, I already had decided, my mom had decided that she wasn't gonna go and she was gonna give my ticket to my cousin, because my cousin really he likes NCT. We just relaxed, got ourselves together. I laid my outfit out the day before, charged all my phones, charged my pocket charger, charged everything. Make sure you do that because that's very important. Everything needs to be charged. Don't not charge your stuff. If you have like another phone that's like just has a good camera, make sure you bring that, because you can use that to record your videos on and just, you know, share them to, like, I don't know, I guess iPhone uses cloud, Android uses whatever. You want to leave with your phone at least on 30% if you can, so just be aware of that, okay? So the day of the concert, this is like where it gets insane. Boom, we were there, we were in it, it was a concert. I saw the big tour bus, I was like, ah! So yeah, I took a picture with you too, like the tour bus you took. It was nice. There were a whole bunch of citizens. They were all really chill. Like, I talked to literally everybody. I was on my period, but I still had a good time. Like, it didn't even matter. Like, I was seeing NCT. Okay, so when you first like get like up to actual where the buses were, it was like the bus. Then it was like some people with merch. It was like just a light stick and like a short sleeve t-shirt, but there would be more merch inside. It didn't look like an official merch stand. It just had like boxes of merch, and it was like really tacky looking, but whatever. And so me and my cousin, we got the end of the merch line, which was like, so like it's like the, so we got hopped in the line and we waited and waited and waited. We got his light stick, we were all good. And this time people were like passing out a whole bunch of like goodies and stuff. I have a picture of all the goodies I got. This girl, she was passing out like photo cards. They were like just like pictures of our biases, and she's like, who's your bias? And I was like, cause yeah, I win too. And I was like, she was like, it's fine if you don't know, like I can give you both. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So I got win and you too. It was great. Then this other girl, after we got my cousin's light stick, cause she passed out those while we were in line. This one girl, when we got up to closer to the top, she was passing out win photo cards, and it had him, it was like, let's win on the back, and it was really cute. And I was like, oh, like I love that. It's so wholesome. Let's win. And so they were really nice. He looked really good on the photo cards. He was so cute. I love win so much. Anyway, then when we got his light stick and went to the like down to where the tour bus was, after like we took pictures and stuff, this girl, she was sitting next to us, so she was like posted up, and she opened like a box and she gave us like, she was like, here, do you want something? I was like, I mean, sure, thank you so much. And so we had got like 5 pictures of any NCT member, like I got me a G-song. It's crazy out there in the streets, I tell you. That was it. And so we were all just sitting around the venue talking and waiting, because we wanted to get there to make sure we could get my cousin the light stick before the concert and not after, because we didn't know how long the lines were going to be. And for BTS, let me tell you, those lines were long. Me and my sister waited for 4 hours just to get into the arena. Then we waited for like another 30 minutes to get our merch. It was really long, like, man. We were just sitting there waiting for like the doors to open, and then all of a sudden we see like these people get out, and they have like, you know, like bright colorful like NCT, the light stick colors, the color of the light stick, that bright lime color. And they get out and they turn on like these speakers. They have like speakers and stuff, and they turn it on, and it's like boom, like what? And everyone just hears K-pop. They hear K-pop and NCT, and we're like, what? What's going on? What's going on? So apparently they were doing a random dance, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I want to do it too, but I can't dance. I was like, dude, if I hear Blackpink, I like told my cousin I made Stash because like we have to go. And I was like, dude, if they do Blackpink, I don't know, I might have to get out there. I didn't do it. But it was so much fun seeing the people dance and stuff. It was this one girl, she kept going for every move. Like, she knew every song. I was like, okay, get it, girl. Come be me. I can't dance. So, yeah. It was nice seeing them. And they were like, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for blah, 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 participating and all that stuff. They were really nice. It was nice. Yeah, that was it. So then we waited and waited and waited for the doors to open. And they opened the doors late, bro. Like, it takes a single... to open the doors, and they opened them late. Like, are you kidding me? NCT had tweeted like right before the doors open, and I was like, bro, like, tell us to let us in, because they still ain't even came over to the door yet. After we actually got into the venue, it was like really chill. Everybody was like waiting to get food. Me and my cousin got some food. Well, my cousin got some food. I didn't want any food because I didn't want to like throw up, but I probably should have ate anyway because I still was about to throw up. But I got me like I think he got like some chicken nuggets and stuff. I got like just some water or something because I was like nervous. Me and my cousin, we were on the second floor, so we had to walk up. So we walked up to the second floor balcony, and the girl was like, where are you sitting? And I was like, oh, I'm sitting in this section. I showed her the tickets or whatever, and she's like,
Here, you've been moved, relocated.
and I was like, I've been what? She was like,
You've been relocated.
so I look at my cousin looks at me, he's like,
Like, what is she talking about? What she mean, like, relocated? What do you mean?
I was like, dude, relocated, like, are we getting relocated? And we look down and we're sitting in section 207 compared to section 411, and I'm like, this has to be a joke. Like, this cannot be real. So we went down to the second floor, and I showed the person, and they were like, yeah, okay, right this way. And I was like, oh my god, like, are we sitting here for real? Like, it was crazy because we were sitting in the like nosebleeds, but we weren't sitting there anymore. We were sitting like, oh, that bird scared me so bad. I was so happy. Like, I was literally about to cry. I called my mom. I didn't have any service, so I went to the bathroom and called my mom. I was like, Mama, they moved us, like, we're getting closer. And she was like, what? And I was like, yes, like, we're getting closer. Like, I can actually see them better. And she was like,
oh my gosh, okay, well, congrats.
I was like, okay, bye. And so then I hung the phone up, and then we just sat there and listened to some NCT songs, and then the show freaking started. And it took me like 20 minutes to get to this point, so I'm gonna have a hard time editing this video.
This video is so long, I don't want this video to be an hour long, so I'll break it up into 2 parts. Part 2 will be out soon. See you there. Take it away, Yoongi.
Love yourself, love myself, peace.
Now